In this thriller through the night. No, something about the
not the words. Not the
get
words.
Get up. Ow! Zombies dancing. Welcome to the I Can Explain That podcast. The only podcast.
You went real Kevin Hartsworth. He was like zombies dancing. You know, he was doing a video.
Well, hey, don't interrupt my introduction, man. Welcome to the I Can Explain That podcast. The only podcast where we go through each other's search histories to see how fucked up we are as people. And I am Chris Bazemore, a.k.a. Vicky Smalls, a.k.a. Ball Spot Poppy. And to my far, far right.
I'm on your left.
Left. I'm used to you saying I'm on the right. On my other right is
Chris Reiter.
A.k.a.
That is it.
They don't call
Weird
you
nickname.
They don't call you nothing in the streets?
Nope.
Oh, you need to get a nickname.
I don't want one.
Start stabbing somewhere. Like, then they call you Stabby or something. Like the Chris Reiter.
I feel like that's probably taken.
Stabby. And in the middle, the voice that you hear, the face that you see, it looks like he's sandwiching between two big guys right now. Graham Cooper, everyone, comedian, funny guy. I don't know what else to say about it.
World traveler?
World traveler.
Sure.
He's
fashionista.
fashionista.
Drinking water out of my wine glass?
Yeah.
Bitches. It's almost all these cups in my house.
Cheers.
They got the...
To be fair, I feel fancier when I do it this way.
Yeah, it tastes better when I know it's going to be hard to clean.
Yeah. When I impress another person, things feel better to me.
That's why I voted GOP.
To feel good.
Yeah.
So
you're on our side.
I know what you're wondering, right? You're wondering, you're like, yo, Chris, why'd you start with Thriller? What does that got to do with thing? Although your voice was amazing and immaculate and it was great, it turned me on, why did you start with that song? Is that not what you guys said to yourselves?
No.
Immediately I was like, those aren't the words.
I was confused of why you were singing, and then I realized, well, because you can't afford to pay for that song. That makes sense.
Hell no, not that.
No, that's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Thriller through the night. Nothing bad about it.
No.
Get up. I want to do the creepy one, like when the guy tells you, "In the darkness, in the bar."
That's isn't that like Vincent Price or somebody?
Nah, I thought that was what's the guy's name? Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
These zombies everywhere.
No, I'm playing. It was Bernie
That's
Sanders.
I can't do Woody Allen. I'm sorry, huh?
So
I said Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
I was doing Woody Allen. I was doing the director of Annie Hall. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's still.
I know he's your
Woody
personal
Harrelson's very
hero.
unassuming.
Well, I did that
Don't you
because
put Woody Allen on me. He is not my hero. He is a pervert.
I mean,
You
you
put
said
him
you
on
like
you.
that part of him best.
No, I don't. I've never seen a Woody Allison production ever.
Well, who is Allison?
What did I say, Woody Allison? Now I'm flustered. I've never seen a Woody Allen movie. He married his daughter.
You can't prove that.
Clearly, you got to be really super famous to marry your daughter and get away with it.
Yeah.
And he's not that
I feel
famous.
like a lot of people that aren't famous get away with it too, and we just don't know about it.
You either
'Cause
have
you're
to
not-
not
You're
be
either a no one.
You're so far low.
Right.
you either working in a coal mine or you're,
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen
Or Woody Allison, yeah.
or Allison. Who did he marry?
Woody Allenson?
Yeah.
Woody Allison married. You got
Woody Harrelson. So he hyphenated. Very long name.
Well, I used Thriller because I was wondering, being that this day is coming up, you guys ever heard of this day, October 31st?
Halloween?
No. October 31st.
October
Listen,
31st.
learn
Wait,
to
listen.
I clearly said it. Thank you, Graham. That's why I like you better. Actually, I want to talk about Halloween, but I don't
Drink
want
water out of my wine glass.
this is kind of a wine glass, but so what?
I think he meant me.
This is also a wine glass
Okay.
for whites. All right. Well, you guys know the history of this shit?
Halloween?
Yep.
All Hallows Eve, when the world is around,
That's
a virgin will summon us from under the ground.
That's Thriller.
Well, that's Hocus Pocus.
No, that's Thriller.
No, that was Hocus
He
Pocus.
says that in Thriller.
But Bette Midler says it in Hocus Pocus, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You about to get me tight. Hold on.
Go ahead, Google it, because I
Thriller.
definitely just quoted Winifred Sanderson
Thriller.
from Hocus
You-
Pocus. What's
you-
up, bro? Fucking love Hocus
I
Pocus.
know you love Hocus Pocus
It's-
because you were singing it nonstop in the car.
I got
I was
Frequently.
singing the Goofy movie.
Okay, we've been in the car multiple times.
Okay, well, yeah.
It's close to midnight, and something is lurking in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Under the moonlight,
Mhm.
you see a sight that stops your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You try to scream,
Ah.
but terror takes you before you can make the sound.
Oh.
You start to freeze. As horror looks you between the eyes, you're paralyzed.
And that is Vincent Price.
Because this is Thriller. Thriller through the night.
So not what
Not what I said
So,
at all.
not so you just proved yourself wrong, but then tried to do a fun voice to cover it up.
I did. Did it work?
No.
All right. So All Hallows Eve. That's how it started. So actually, Samhain. You ever heard of the Samhains?
Part of me thinks you're not saying that right, because no.
What's that say? Pronounced as what?
Celtic.
Underneath it.
2,000 years ago.
Oh, you're a bastard.
Sure, Samhain, yeah. All right.
All right. Okay.
But such a word I didn't know. I didn't know if you were pronouncing it correctly.
You just don't trust that I can read.
Well, you once thought
Yeah.
a bodega was called Cinco de Mayo.
It said mayo.
That is how it's spelled.
I'm
Put it
not.
into context.
First of all, I'm not reading it in Spanish. I was
You read the Cinco and the
No,
duh.
in his defense, he did say 5 de Mayo.
So I read it purely in English. I don't know what the D is, but I said it. Fuck you guys.
De Mayo.
2,000 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
Celtic Festival. By the Samhain people.
So the year 20. That's a long time.
I don't know if it's exactly 2,000.
The year 20 people were getting down. Well, basically, make it. They used to have this kind of fire
It's been
festival.
20 years. We should do something new.
Yeah,
We should
every year it
celebrate
gets weird
something.
around here.
Yeah. They would have a fire festival of sorts.
Like Ja Rule.
They would hoodwink
He
a bunch of
started
people.
it. And basically, that day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter time, and that was also associated with human death. Blah 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 blah. They used to wear masks and stuff and dance around the fire in a way that was like, because they was inviting the dead essentially.
Where was this?
What if, I
And
feel like it originated in Mexico, didn't it?
this was
That's
in
what I
Ireland.
thought.
Ireland, United Kingdom. You know the whites gonna take things.
Sure.
It's Ireland, United Kingdom, and Northern France, and they actually
Classic
celebrated it a day later. They celebrated November 1st.
Cowards.
Yeah. But they believe that like the ghosts, return to Earth. You believe in ghosts, right?
No.
You believe in ghosts?
No.
So you guys ain't never see a ghost? No.
No, I've never. No.
saw
I
an
haven't seen a
apparition.
ghost.
What if I was dead this whole time? What if this was like the Sixth Sense?
Yeah, that would probably change things a little.
A little bit.
A
First of
little.
all, that it would change it a little. Like you
But
still be skeptical.
you're not a ghost.
How you know?
You shoved me a minute ago.
I'm a strong ghost.
He's got you there. He's
Okay.
a poltergeist.
I have pictures of you.
He's not a vampire.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking
Come
about?
on.
I
Hey, be
I can't
reasonable
not
here.
touch- I can't. There. Okay. I touched you.
I let you.
What?
I'm Casper, nigga.
You couldn't touch Casper till he went to that machine.
He's a dead child. What are you talking about?
That was a dark movie.
It was very dark movie. When you think about it. She's hanging out with a dead kid.
Oh, that's so sad, man. With a big ass head, that Casper died of
But the
Zika.
darkest part of the movie is his 3 shithead uncles convinced Bill Pullman to kill himself.
Yeah, and no one's. This is a children's film.
Yeah.
Why do they do that? When did they start saying all right, these children need to start seeing death? Let's put it in the animated thing.
I mean,
Fucking Finding Nemo up.
Lion King.
Lion King. That's early.
And they just was like, yo, fuck these kids. They ain't gonna learn.
They need
And-
to
I mean,
know.
Snow White, she gets poisoned.
Yeah, what's the one
Does she die?
What's the one that's
technically dead.
a little whore that gets kissed by the whole town
What?
till she wakes up?
Sleeping Beauty?
Yes.
I mean, I've never seen it. I don't know how many people kiss her. I think it's just the one guy.
I thought it was.
Well, I think two of them get kissed.
It was 7 dwarves that kissed it too.
Snow White gets. I think they both get awakened by love's true kiss.
What an insane way to talk about that movie. That whore who got kissed by the whole town.
I'm only saying what my grandmother would have said. That's how she would have.
Really?
Yeah, no, my grandmother left that whore word. She asked me the other day. She was like, "Hey, when you gonna stop fucking whores?" I said, "Grandma, we was literally just talking about like Revelations and the Bible." And that was her next statement.
It's biblical.
This is when you gonna stop fucking whores. And I was like, I don't know. It's a good question. Anyways, I know what you guys are wondering, man. When did like costumes and candy and shit, like this started as like some dead shit. When they start trick or treating?
When the candy started. And
Well,
do you have any?
No.
Well, okay.
I have chocolate milk.
I have chocolate milk.
I have grapes, nature's candy.
You have chocolate milk?
Great.
Yeah.
Nature's
Chocolate
candy.
milk?
No, you drank water out of my wine.
I don't think I've ever had chocolate. I don't know if I've ever had.
What?
I think I probably had to start like where you like put.
Wait, that's what I have. I'm not just buying chocolate milk.
Oh, okay. Well,
I need it for cereal, other cooking things.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I
Yeah.
thought, like, you
That
just
comes
Not
from-
chocolate syrup.
That comes from
Oh, okay.
brown cows. I just want to make sure. I don't.
I think we should go.
Yeah.
I live here.
European traditions, trick or treating.
So it was European. See, I would have just assumed it was an American bastardization of a.
So
It
Cultural
probably is
thing.
because like,
Americans,
it doesn't really happen.
the trick or
much.
treating
there.
aspect of it, like going out door to door type thing, came from European. I mean, came from Americans. But the Europeans decided to do like candy things.
They do.
And, like, I guess like offerings in a weird way.
There's some trick or treating now. Like in London, there wasn't hardly any. Like it was very rare that we would get that.
Interesting. Did
It
you
only-
just get
it-
to
it,
walk
like-
up to the house and get the candy?
Sometimes it was just, it's like similar. Like in the last like 5 years that I lived there, then it became popular.
Okay.
And then it became a thing. They kind of like brought it over.
That's really
Did
old.
you trick or treat?
Yeah,
Do you just get the candy? Like no, you have to do anything for it.
we rob kids.
Well, that
I don't believe
That's
you.
different.
And
Nah, we didn't rob kids. I did take one kid. I tried to take one kid's candy and whip my ass. I never trusted.
Good. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You need to
I got
learn.
beat up with someone in a clown suit. Like, you know how fucked up that is. I should be terrified of clowns.
yeah. They used to make us tell jokes to get candy.
Oh, that's how you started?
You couldn't get a joke. they wouldn't give you the candy unless you did like a knock knock joke or something.
See, you must have been good.
No, I was.
But you got fat.
You had one joke that you'd use house to house.
Yeah.
What was your joke?
What's the difference between a steak and an asteroid?
What?
One's a piece of meat and one's a little meteor.
I
I wouldn't have gave you shit.
I'd have been.
I mean, as a 5-year-old kid, he's like, "Hack! Get the fuck off my porch!"
Yeah, I'll boo you. I'll fucking-
Like, what are you, Jeff Dunham? Get off the fucking porch.
What did Jesse write that one? Get out.
It's like, I hate that one. Who taught you that one?
I probably got off a Laffy Taffy rapper or something.
I probably would have said, like,
were jokes
what's the
on this?
difference?
Or what's the difference between like a watermelon and a honeydew? Or why can't honeydews and watermelons get married? Because
Why?
they cantaloupe.
I like that one better.
But that's not a reason. That's just a different way of saying they can't get
Because
married.
no one's gonna officiate the wedding, so you can.
Because that would be preposterous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I probably would, if I was 5, I probably would have said something like, yo, what's the difference between like a priest and a pastor?
There's no way. You've been like, your mother's so fat.
I did say jokes like that. You guys ever did that? Tell, like, you guys ever got caught up? You told a mother joke and realized the person you was telling it against had a dead mother?
No.
No. God. that sounds-
Usually I know people.
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't-
not just doing your mama jokes to strangers.
Well, when candy is on the line.
I mean, for the full size Snickers or fun size? Because I'm not going to do it for the fun size. No, I've done that too. I just want to know if am I a bad person for that?
Yeah.
Maybe. If that was already known information, you're like...
What if they started the mother joke?
Oh, then it's fine.
Yeah. If you starting it and you know you're playing with half a deck, that's just rude.
But in the late 1800s, there was a move to America, right? From the European thing. and they wanted to make it a holiday about community. They wanted people to get together and talk about ghosts.
It's weird because Thanksgiving's like less than a month from now.
Yeah.
And
We need a new holiday to bring the family together, bring
But
the
look-
whole town together.
But get-togethers about ghosts, pranks, and witchcraft. It was very specific.
Okay, there you go.
That's fun to like celebrate the thing that people were genuinely afraid
Afraid
of.
of, yeah. But hey, I know that you're terrified of ghosts.
Yeah, I
but
know you're a
I'm
witch.
about to
Killed
prank
those 13-year-olds because they were witches. Let's celebrate it.
Let's just make fun of them for one night.
Salem.
And bring a $100,000 bar.
So, parents were encouraged by newspapers and community leaders to take everything frightening and grotesque. Oh, I'm skipping some. I'm sorry.
Grotesque.
At the turn of the century, Halloween parties for both children and adults became the most common way to celebrate the day. Parties focused on games, foods of the season, and festive costumes. Parents were encouraged by newspapers and community leaders to take everything frightening and grotesque out of Halloween celebrations. But because of these efforts, Halloween lost most of its superstitions and its overtones in the beginning of the 20th century. But by the 20s, they just became secular, and everybody was just like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna do what we do."
We're just gonna dress up,
Yeah,
get drunk, have a good time.
Yeah, it was like we don't care about like it being grotesque. We're gonna put a fucking dead kid.
When
on
did it
the
become a
banners.
party holiday for like high school and college kids?
I think that was around the 20s and stuff.
Okay.
That's
Makes
when they
sense.
started to like actually like just go out and do things. They didn't invite their black friends apparently.
Of course not.
Did they have any to invite? Do you think they just excluded their black friends, or do you think they just
They don't
weren't friends
understand.
with black people?
Or what if they actually didn't try to exclude them, but us being so superstitious, it was like, we don't fuck with that ghost shit.
Of course it did. That makes a lot of sense.
We segregated ourselves. Fuck that. These
You talking about
motherfuckers
worshiping the devil?
Yeah,
Hell no,
no,
I'm not
no.
going.
Fellas, come on, let's hang out. What are you doing?
You know what's crazy? My sister told me.
I'll see you on the first.
My sister told me the other day, she's so superstitious, she was like, I almost don't want you to make it because I don't want you to go into this Hollywood circle and start worshiping the devil. I said, wait a minute. Do I show signs that that's a possibility? And she was like, I don't know.
That you're gonna make it? No.
That's the most.
Yeah.
But
No.
that's how superstitious we are.
I mean, I sort of like draw a line in between people who believe in the Illuminati and people who like the QAnon shit.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of black people who are like, that's the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Basically, all the Rockefeller records is the Illuminati. Literally, they think that whole thing.
Not Dame Dash. We think he got out before. He got out
before he got too cool.
The Illuminati is such a real thing that I remember when we first started talking about when we started doing the deep dives, and I think our first one was what, Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
And I had told someone who's also black, I was like, yo, I'm going to start talking about the Skull and Bones thing. You ever heard of it? He's like, I want to fuck with that Illuminati shit. You gonna put that in the ethos? Yeah. He was like, all right, when they start coming for you, don't say you know me. I was like, Nick, what do you think they're just gonna?
Someone shows up at your door. Who do you know?
They're just gonna point to you like he told me to do this. So like, no. So, anywho,
Sell out all your friends.
in the 50s, they tried to get rid of like vandalism because that started in the 20s. People started to be like, all right, fuck it, we just want to start throwing toilet paper at motherfuckers' houses. And
That makes sense.
Tagging 'em.
Prohibition, you know? Gotta do something.
have you ever needed something with the extra?
Yeah. Got all this free time, not being drunk. I gotta throw
Yeah.
toilet paper at something.
True. And they used to drink drive, and that was just common.
Yeah.
That was just driving. That wasn't.
Right.
That was just what it was.
Those were the days.
Yeah, you didn't have to wear seatbelts.
We were all
Cars didn't even
alive.
come with seatbelts back
No.
in the time.
No.
That's beautiful.
3-point seatbelts.
Were you going to
not
ask if I've ever
happening.
TP'd a house?
Yeah,
I have not.
because I grew up in an apartment building.
Sure.
So
I have Fruit Looped the lawn.
what's
Excuse me?
that?
You throw Fruit Loops or some sort of alternative, like Fruit O's, whatever. I don't know what you got. You throw them on someone's lawn the night before a rain, or right before it's going to rain, and then it stains their lawn.
Wow. Cruel and unusual.
I'd be,
And it only pisses off people like white people who care about their lawns.
well, first of all, I'd be more mad that you poor motherfuckers threw the.
I'm not throwing Millville. I'm not buying Kellogg's.
You didn't throw no Fruit Loops. This is some fucking. I'm never gonna get this sugar off. This shit is
$8 a
acid.
box. I can't
Yeah.
afford it. throw that?
Yeah, it's like you're not gonna fucking treat me like with the decency. You're just gonna put your poor cereal on my.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. That just hurt my feelings. I never had a yard.
Yeah.
How about you? Did
No,
you guys
never.
do vandalism and stuff like that? And
No, the most prank thing we ever did was we'd like ring a doorbell and leave. That was kind of it.
oh, what is that called? Dine and dish? No.
Ding dong ditch.
Ding dong ditch. We used to call it nigga knock.
Yeah, we called it that too.
Because you just go punch black dudes.
Yeah.
And then flee.
I don't think they had to flee after
Yeah,
that.
in Paysdale we called it nigga knock. In Paydale.
And St. Louis is a better place than New York.
No, goodness no.
All right.
No, your pizza's just not all that. That's all I have to say. It's not that great. Relax.
Your mother's not that great.
She's not. I mean, no.
No, she's awesome.
I've met better mothers.
Have you?
Yeah, so many.
they let their kids stay up a little later.
Yeah.
They get the real Fruit
Nursery,
Loops.
they don't borrow money.
Oh.
Got serious.
Yeah, that came from a place.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what you do, mama.
Wow.
She doesn't watch this.
No, she can't work a thing.
That's why you talk so much shit
Yeah.
about
She's not going to hear it. Ella.
Ella? Is her name?
Mm-hmm. So Halloween.
Fuck it, going.
So in the 50s, they outlaw
They try to
vandalism.
They try to curb the vandalism.
Also, did you guys ever hear about this? This is an interesting thing. It was a thing called soul cakes.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Now, you
No.
never heard of that?
Mm-mm.
So basically, they have cakes made of souls.
Word? Okay.
And they give them wholesale or something? Like, where do you get the souls?
Devil. Illuminati. Illuminati.
From Jay-Z.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn. You're someone else, man.
But he's
not.
he was in Rockefeller Records, so
Yeah, pretty big. But anyways,
he's just following a logical train of thought.
Yeah. That's
so during
fine,
festivities,
Mano.
He does do that a lot.
okay,
Also Brooklyn.
in early All Souls Day parades in England, during the festivities, poor citizens would beg for food, and families would give them pastries called soul cakes in return.
Like, fine, take this cake made of a dead guy.
Yeah, what an insane holiday. We're gonna celebrate ghosts, and you gotta beg for food, all right? And then we're gonna feed you dead people, and not like just the gross kind, like the haunting kind.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But they did it in return. They had the promise that they would pray for the family's dead relatives in order to get that soul cake. So
So you got action items out of that meeting?
this is such a wild thing, man. And the distribution of soul cakes was encouraged by the church
Interesting.
as a way to replace the ancient practice of leaving food and wine for Roman spirits.
When did that start?
The practice, which was referred to as going a souling.
Going a souling?
I'm going
Where we going?
a souling.
Going a souling.
A souling.
Where you going?
A
Going.
Souling.
Going a souling. What are you doing?
So yeah,
I'm going to bowling. I'm going to... All right. I'll leave.
so basically, it changed. So it used to be this thing that invited ghosts, and it started as in the Samhain thing into, for them to come back, and it changed into this thing where Halloween was this thing to keep them away. It was like, we wear masks now so we can blend in,
Ah.
Yeah.
which is weird because imagine if they got a mask that looks like. Imagine if you like what's Kit Snyder? What's the guy who they use his face for fucking Halloween?
Oh yeah, but they like took the facial hair off of it.
Yeah. It's like, can you imagine that shit? You come back as like, imagine if he died.
I got a John Candy mask, and
Yeah.
he comes to my apartment.
He's like, what the fuck? I'd be so mad.
I was just trying to blend in.
Well, now you stick out. Like, I know that's me, sir. So yeah, and now that's it. I don't want to go through all this a lot. It's when you look up Halloween and you're going through all the things that it entails, and you're like, keep nigga away day and all that stuff. It's like, come on, man.
What day of the year is that one?
30th.
Okay.
It's leading into
30th of every month.
I do miss Halloween. Like, it's not what it was when I was a kid.
Why not?
Why not what?
Why do you miss it, and what's so different about it?
Well, one,
it's the same.
No, it's not. Like, you never see kids in the numbers that they were actually going door to door.
I mean, not
saying
around here.
Trick or treat. Nowhere. I mean, even in Missouri, even in places that are more residential. I think the fear-mongering tactic, like there was always that big news scare every year that check your kids' candy for
Razor
this and edibles, and it's like, who's giving away edibles to like, that's crazy talk.
People with a great sense of humor.
Not gonna lie.
See a bunch of stoned kids. No, it's insane.
That sounds pretty fun.
Like, I know a very popular
Sounds
thing
hilarious.
in the Midwest now is trunk or treat. It's like you get about a community area, and then you have candy in your trunk, and the kids just go trunk to trunk, and you're done in 30 minutes.
That's a lot of kids got kidnapped that year.
Yeah. A lot of kids went in those trunks.
Yeah.
And then the next year they had like kid trunks.
The
So
candy
which kid do you
is
want?
in the trunk.
But I even like when I think I was out in the suburbs last year on Halloween, I didn't see a single kid.
Well, most of them are in gangs now. So
Well,
it's
they were
hard.
told to stay away from your house.
Yeah. Well, you had to tell them, right? Is that you had to go door to door and tell them like who you are in the community?
I don't have any priors. No.
Why'd you become?
I have no priors. I have never been arrested.
No, but they'll get you soon. They're just building a case.
Oh, my.
Bracelets have never been on me.
Hey, man. They've never been on me.
Really? You've told me.
Shut up! You've been snitching all day. I'm tired of this
You're
shit.
just lying to me then?
No, but you snitched. I wanted to get away from it, and you fucking, because he looked at me with the like old black sass, and he was like, I know someone sitting here had the bracelets, and I'm trying to like, nah, I don't. But you told me, never doing it.
I don't know if you were lying to me now or then. You could have been making up the story.
When I spilled the water. You fucking snitched on me.
Only because I thought you looked stupid. This is when you spilled water and tried to play it off. Why do you miss Halloween? Like, why do you miss the kids coming around?
It's sort of like, I miss a lot of things that were prevalent when like kids playing in the street, having fun, kids being kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Fun.
Like, like kids now are so smart because now playing is like having an iPad in front of your face.
Sure.
Just having all the information in the world at your fingertips. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw a kid like playing hopscotch. Hopscotch, that was the name of the game, right? Like, I don't remember the last time I saw that.
It's called video games, sir.
Exactly. That's what I miss. Kids.
You can do hopscotch in VR now. It's great.
Yeah.
Do you?
You can.
Probably. You can do much more. They have VR porn. All right, is it about that time?
About that time.
Is that for the kids? I don't understand. It doesn't seem like that's what that's for.
No, not at all. So, do you want to start with mine?
Yeah.
All right, let me open mine. Don't look at my password. It's your mother's birthday.
It's so weird.
My mother's birthday?
Yeah.
September 3rd?
Oh, she's close to mine.
Let's see it. What did you look up?
A lot of weird stuff.
You just Googled midget.
Can I explain?
You Googled space movie 1992. What'd you find?
Wait. Before we get into that, can I explain the why I Googled the M word?
Sure.
Because I was looking up why that's such a derogatory term. And little people of America.
Yeah, but that wasn't in your history. You stopped there. Like only the Google searches in the history know like further reading.
Because I was like, because you know when they have this, so I just
it's
read
like
the
you
little
just
thing.
Googled it and just wanted to see the word written. You're like, that's it.
I read this. Today the word midget is considered a derogatory slur. Dwarfism community has voiced that they prefer to be referred to as dwarfs. All right, so I was just like, all right, that's enough for me. That's why I didn't click it.
Fair enough.
All right, now going on.
Now you did Google space
someone's-
movie 1992.
All right.
What came up?
Yeah. So someone can I read the text messages that
go ahead.
that preceded this?
I mean, pretty plain and simple. If I recall.
Yeah, they weren't bad. But at 10:08,
It was you.
Yeah. It was me.
he texted me. He said, "Bro, you want a conspiracy theory? Google space movie 1992."
What is that?
Right? Simple.
Well, hit the.
I'll let you read that.
That's what comes up when you Google space movie 1992.
I'm not gonna read that.
Okay. Well, since he can't read it, it is Gay Niggas from Outer Space. A 26-minute movie, a blaxploitation film, and I believe it's Dutch.
My God.
Yeah.
So much wrong with that.
A lot. And it's hard R. Like, I didn't pronounce it the way it's written
It's
phonetically.
a Woody Allen movie?
Woody Allen's son.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. And it's got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Might be a good.
Should we watch it?
I do want to watch it, but I don't want to watch. I want to watch it and not like. I'd be mad if I like it. Like it's. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting.
Googled a lot of half and half. I see.
Ooh.
Looking at the ladies from that show. That is not funny.
What if I put sugar in someone's gas tank? Can sugar destroy
You
a
get
car?
like a rivalry in your building. We will put sugar in that gas tank.
Who are you trying to sabotage?
You guys are going down.
Going down to this morning. That's the subheading.
All right, the sugar in the gas tank thing. You've always heard if you put sugar in someone's gas tank, you can ruin
Fucks
the
it
car.
up.
Yeah, I saw someone do it the other day.
It's also
actually ruin a car.
It doesn't?
No,
I saw someone do it.
Because someone said, like, science says that, like, because it's so dense, it's more dense than gas. It's going to sink to the bottom. It'd just be like sand. So, like, enough of it can fuck up the filter, which will fuck the gas up. But the initial thought was that it would get dissolved and it would become like slushy.
Interesting.
And that would going through the engine would fuck it up.
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
It's also a phrase for gay.
It is.
He's got a little sugar in his tank.
Yeah. That's what we say in our community.
Interesting.
I don't know where that comes from. I guess because it fucks up the car.
Sugar is sweet.
Yeah, but
like
that's what I
saying
always
sweet.
thought. Yeah. I remember I had a coach who said that. So look at this guy. Got a little sugar in his tank. That guy ran for a lot of yards against us. So I don't.
He's got a sugar high.
Yeah.
Now, why are you looking at half and half?
Yo, why is it that people always don't play their age? I know I said that terribly. But
Like in movies?
Like, yeah. So I'm looking at half and half, and at some point in it, the person goes, yeah, I can't believe I'm about to turn, Rachel True, who's very beautiful. She goes,
Very pretty.
I'm about to turn 25. I can't, the big 25. I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I typed in, and she would have been 36 when that was when she said that line. And her little sister on the show, who's 3 years younger than her, was 30.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are they lying?
You were just, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, don't do that.
Ryder, you were just looking up pictures of Philippa Sue from
Well, that's because
Hamilton.
we were talking about how pretty the three girls, Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, are from Hamilton.
It's open.
And so I just Googled.
Can I just see the text?
Angelica, Eliza.
Oh, yeah,
I just Googled Eliza to just give myself a reference.
Why did you go down like 18 different tabs on IMDb about?
Oh, that's it.
Remember
They have
Marie.
13 pictures up. So because two comics that we know are in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And
There
I
it
wanted to
is.
see Laz Rivero and Gabe Dorado.
Dorado's in that?
Yeah, they're both in it. And they're in one of the open when you go to the IMDb page. They're in a picture you can see, but then they're in none of the other pictures.
Of course, you're Googling the Giuliani incident.
Yep, I wanted to see what it looked. Oh, Sam Elliott. I just saw that one. So Sam Elliott voiced a Joe Biden ad.
Yeah, it was fine.
No, that's fine. Like, but it makes me giddy because there's a picture of Sam Elliott that's been being used for probably a solid decade now, since the Obama-Romney election, where they take a picture of Sam Elliott and then put some sort of conservative talking point, and then just use him as cannon fodder. And I'm just so happy that he voiced over for a Joe Biden. What are you fucking giggling about?
I wanted you to continue. Man.
No, what did you look up, Graham?
This
freak.
I honestly, I don't know.
So he's...
You're just looking up Dolly Parton crying or making Colbert cry?
Yeah, but also Chris looked up Roofie News.
That's easily... So did you guys ever hear that story?
Was there like a recent incident that you were hoping wasn't in the paper?
No. You guys
like,
ever heard that
they
story?
publish this yet?
I was trying to tell someone the story, but I didn't know where I seen it at. So that's why I put Roofie News.
Wait.
Chris, why shouldn't you kiss hoes in the mouth? Because you Google that after you Google Roofie News. So
Using Roofie
now I'm
News?
very concerned.
Why you shouldn't kiss hoes in the mouth and then a whiskey sour?
So a lot of my searches is showing people shit, right? So you love
What
a
kind
whiskey
of
sour.
argument are you having? Like, look here, man. Science says the CDC, Fauci, don't kiss hoes in the mouth.
And whiskey sours are great if you roofied someone
No, it's not.
and it made the paper.
No, it's not. All right, I gotta explain. Then I'm gonna go into Graham shit. But I should have did some deleting. The whiskey sour easy. I was trying to explain to someone that a classic whiskey sour has an egg in it. A lot of people don't know that.
Egg white really makes the drink.
I don't believe that, but you love that. So salute to you. Roofie news. I heard this story before, and I was trying to show someone this story. This guy, he was trying to roofie someone, and somehow he took the drink that he put the roofie in and went to the cops and said, "This bitch trying to roofie me." And they when they checked him and shit, they found like roofie pills in his pocket.
What a fucking idiot!
Exactly.
Why would he go to the what?
100%. I was trying to.
Is there a chance they roofied each other?
That would have been hilarious. Like, I'm getting that dick. He's like, I'm getting that bitch. They could have just talked.
Yeah.
That could have just
have
been
a conversation.
Yeah.
You idiots.
Yeah. And what was the other one? What? Oh, I always end conversations. I tell people like either I'll be like, "Yo, stay black," or I'll be like, "Yo, don't kiss these holes on the mouth." And I said that to my mom by mistake. She said, "What?" I was like, "Don't kiss these holes on the mouth." And she was like, "But they deserve love too." And I'm like, I'm gonna explain it, and then I tried to look it up to see if it was like a Fauci article that was like, "Why you shouldn't kiss holes on the mouth?" And now I'm getting a call from someone named Shiv, who's been on the show.
Yep.
And God damn you! There we go. Someone was on Instagram a shit ton, right? And
I was trying to change the settings because they keep sending me fucking push notifications
and
about.
he's like, "How do you stop Instagram?"
They keep
like,
sending me
suggestions?
notifications of so and so joined Instagram. You may know them. I'm like, I don't care.
And then he went to himself. He was
To change the setting and
That's
to
so
look
much.
at myself from somewhere else. Because I can't do that from the app enough. I needed to do the web version of Instagram.
And then he wanted an hourly weather forecast for Manhattan.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty reasonable thing to me.
Nah, bro. And then you looked up the Airbus. There's so much shit. And then the stock. Are you going to invest in the Airbus?
I bought some Airbus stock. Yeah, I think in like 3 to 5 years they'll come back, and I think Boeing will too. But I want no part of that company.
Well, no, that company. It's going to come back, but it's going to be tough.
This is the most vanilla search I think I've seen. Like, what's next in there? How much fiber should be in your diet?
No, Discovery shuttle disasters.
Yeah,
That's because he watched the fucking the Challenger documentary.
Yeah, the Challenger documentary, and then I searched up Discovery Shuttle because I thought it was the Discovery, but it was the Columbia.
That was one in the early 2000s.
And then he had a
2003.
curiosity, right? He wanted to know how much it costs to adopt a highway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we were talking.
No, not with
Eli
me.
and I were talking about
Okay.
And that-
way more than I thought, by the way.
Really?
It's like between like $200 and like $800 a month,
Oh, a month. It's
Oh,
not
this
just
is a
like
monthly.
and you have to commit to 4 trash pickups a year. It's like you've got to go to the highway and like pick up trash 4 times a year.
Wow.
Then he wants to host a private movie showing.
AMC's letting you do that
You
now.
can
That's
rent
dope.
out a theater for what, $100?
Then-
That's what the ad says.
Yes.
Then he how to maximize my battery life, and then N-word. So
I don't
explain.
know
it.
about the battery life one. I
It's very vanilla. It's nothing really on that one. Here,
Yeah.
you can go through mine.
told you it was gonna be boring.
No, there's stuff on here because this says literally free sex offender registry.
Wait, what? I didn't go that deep, bro.
Yeah.
How many more
You
swipes
didn't
up?
dig deep enough.
I wanted to see who was around me.
Sex offenders near me. Okay.
Eli sent me that link, and he, because he was looking in his neighborhood, and he's like, "Dude, there are so many on your street." And I looked it up, and there are.
Well,
There's
there's
like
one in your
4 on
building,
my
isn't
block.
there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He's not on the registry.
Yeah, probably not. This is one of the tamest I've ever seen. You very white man.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's cannoli.
Try to make sure you.
Looking up his brother's fashion line. A lot of addresses
1917.
in here.
Great movie.
I'm gonna jump back.
Go to like my music, or I don't know. You were saying.
Oh right, your music. Because you happen to be one of the most eclectic.
Well, I heard.
Is this the YouTube album they gave everyone for free?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason I want to look up his music because to me he has one of the most eclectic.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine that he can no longer control the music in your car.
Correct.
I got a lot of shit from that road trip.
He kept playing Billie Eilish, and I can't.
I played like Billie Eilish.
That's too much Billie Eilish.
That's one too many.
I mean, I don't even know who the Phineas, the
Billie-
Killers.
it's, Billie Eilish's brother.
The Killers is dope.
Name one other Killer song besides Mr. Brightside.
That's why I'm done. Tapped out.
What's the other one? Like he has a boyfriend who looks like a girlfriend.
Somebody told me.
That's the only one. And then I'm out. Joji, Taylor Swift got a punch in the face.
It's a great record.
It's
Okay?
a great record. Okay.
Why'd you make him sound like it? It's a great record.
Not
Such
Joey.
a great record.
Like yeah, Lemonade. You're late. You just downloaded Lemonade?
It was a couple months ago. Hey, I have no problem with being late to the... Same with To Pimp a Butterfly. No problem with being late to that. I got into it recently.
Boston? More Than a Feeling, Boston?
That whole album was great.
This guy's a weird man.
Phineas Again.
Yeah.
Mac Miller. Late Again.
No, that was an album from this year. I downloaded the day it came out. How is that late?
Oh, I thought they would stop because he was dead for like 18
No,
months.
they put out a...
He died on my birthday. That very, very.
Did he really?
Yeah. That was. I was on my way out when I got the
It
news.
was a posthumous album.
Yeah, I was very sad about that. I was like,
Yeah, that really upset me.
don't die on
You
my
are really
birthday.
all over the place. Weezer, followed by Young Thug.
But these aren't, to be fair, these aren't in order of how I added them. You're looking at a different... You're just looking at total.
I just went into downloaded. So
Right.
I filter by.
So you looked up the wife of a
I guess that is-
coronavirus victim?
Dude,
Yeah, man.
that's a
There was
better-
this fucking interview they've been doing on CNN, and there was the guy and a dead man and his wife and his daughter, and I haven't cried in forever, and like that little girl almost brought me to tears.
And then you looked up Bill Cosby's new mugshot?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, no, he looks crazy.
He
crazy.
looks like a lunatic.
Yeah.
And he's smiling in it.
Downloaded has that all jumbled.
I
'cause
don't like it.
It downloaded weird.
I use Spotify, so I don't even know what I'm doing here. What is
These
is
are
this
just
in order?
recently added albums, so it'll have
Billie
like the
Eilish
top
again?
like 50 that I've recently added. I think
The Kanye, Tyler the Creator,
the Sunday Service Choir album.
Mm-hmm.
Great album,
Frank Ocean.
obviously.
Oh, obviously, is he good? I don't think I like him.
What?
I don't think I like him.
Yeah, Brockhampton, your favorite.
Is he? The
He-
Blackies.
group.
Sorry,
The
the
Black
Black Keys.
Black Keys, yeah.
You are really Tyler the Creator again. Jesse. Who's Jesse? John Mayer?
John Mayer. What's wrong with John Mayer?
I just said John. Just saying his name. Bitch.
The top one is craziness.
Oh my God!
Okay, that just happened.
You
literally.
googled this a minute ago?
Yeah.
While we were all
While I
talking?
was holding two other phones. I googled midget booties.
You're crazy. You're so talented as well that you can do
Shaking
that.
machine with straps like that old exercise machine.
Yeah, I was trying to show someone. I
That
was trying to show someone that. Yeah.
Are you just so desperate for anything that can... like, well, I don't want to do the dips anymore when I come to Chris's aquarium.
Graham, what is 100 pounds to dollars?
Are you asked?
I'm asking you because he googled it.
Oh, 100 pounds. It's what? Probably like $140
Yeah,
right now.
something like that.
130 something.
Not crazy. No.
Yeah.
What does Mighty Quinn's dirty fries mean?
Mighty Quinn.
That
And
sounds
then, and then corns and calluses.
Oh,
oh,
I can tell you
that was
corns.
from the running.
Oh.
So I did that
Toe
running
callus.
competition with Eli, and I ran.
Oh, did you win?
I won.
He did win.
Did 84 miles in September. He did 64.
Well,
And
he was doing a lot of fucking.
He was, but that wasn't the competition. He knew that.
So in his defense,
But then my
he
feet,
was getting his cardio.
This
elsewhere.
is funny. And
My
I
feet
don't
were all
know.
cut up in
We'll probably
places.
bring this one up offline. I don't want to say that one. Can I say that one?
Oh, that was Keith Chase was telling me about that.
Well, for the uninformed, he was Googling Blue Chew a lot.
Look up what I look. That
Blue
kind
Chew
of goes
versus where you got Cardi B boobs,
somewhere in here.
Gangs of London.
Wait.
What do you know about that?
No, it's a show.
That's a TV show.
What is the difference
That-
between Cialis and Blue Chew Percolator?
No, underneath the last one.
When did Viagra come out? Wow, great minds.
Yeah.
Thank a lot.
What's the difference?
I can tell you. I used to sell it. Remember, I was in the streets. This is sativa and indica, baby.
Go ahead.
What is it?
So,
Ice Age cast.
short term, short term, long term. Short term, long term. So if you take one Cialis, it basically just keeps you'll be able to keep. Whereas a Viagra is like it just keep your dick hard. Like not Cialis. What is it called? Yeah, Viagra. Whatever that is, Cinefil. That'll just keep your shit hard.
Sildenafil, I think.
Some shit like that.
okay.
It'll just keep your shit hard for like 6 hours or whatever. Well, not 6, but it'll just rush all the
Yeah,
blood.
6
to
seems like a medical emergency. Like that's what they tell you in the ad. Is like if it lasts
Yeah.
longer than 4.
And for Cialis, it just keeps you horny for like 34 hours or some shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's like more of a long term, short term.
Did you find the Cardi B nude photos? You perv?
Yeah, I showed them to you.
Were they good?
This is
You
the
showed
last
them
one.
to me?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, you
recall
wanna
that.
sit?
Click
The
it again.
Grinch frown. The Grinch smile.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Espy, the comic, she was smiling the other day at the mic and she looked like the Grinch, and so I sent her a picture of the Grinch.
Oh, how nice of you. Megan Thee Stallion.
I didn't know who that was.
What?
I didn't know who that, so I had to Google her.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked to have left a long time ago.
You didn't know who Megan Thee Stallion... You're fucking with me, right?
No, I didn't know who that was.
Really? Even after WAP?
Yeah, I had to listen to it.
All right. Look up. I'll give you one more chance, and then we'll get up out of here because I don't want to be around someone who doesn't know about the WAP.
Yeah.
Did you just go to my music selection?
Yeah, I want to look through your music.
I wouldn't look. I don't go to that. If you want to go to my music,
Wait, we'll go through
'cause
my
you're
music?
you're gonna see my podcast.
Yeah, no, I want to see what music what you do.
Where am I at? Blah, 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 blah. There's old stuff like that I bought and things I actively listen to because I support black businesses is on Tidal.
Why would I go to... Oh, these are your recent searches.
Mm-hmm.
Your recent searches, Adele, just in general.
Yeah.
MGMT.
Oh, I wanted to hear, what the fuck is that? Electric Feel, that's my shit. Also The Youth.
Yeah, good song.
Good song.
The Killers. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, but just Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Fuck
Really?
it.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
you
all
hack.
about. Bitch.
What are your inspiration playlist?
Yeah, because I run to these things.
Party Next Door. I do like them. They just put out a new album like a couple days ago.
Okay, here's something interesting, sir.
What's up?
You Googled Hope Hicks.
Hope Hicks?
Hope Hicks.
Mm-hmm. Hope Hicks.
But right before that, even more interesting, you Googled Jim Crow laws.
Right.
Go
Do you know
on.
what that's named after?
No.
Jim.
Hit the search. It's crazy.
It's named after
I
Jim.
went straight to the Wikipedia, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I went to. I went
Oh.
straight to the Wikipedia.
Summarize for me. This is a big...
So it was Jim Crow was a cartoon,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and then they named it based on that.
And it was very bad.
It was a very racist cartoon,
So
and
they
they're like,
named
"We're gonna take this name of
a
the
minstrel
cartoon."
show cartoon?
Basic.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never knew that? And you
No.
grew up where, it was illegal for you to exist at a
I
certain
don't know if it was
point?
illegal for me to exist. I don't think it was illegal for me to use certain bathrooms.
True.
Yeah, like a women's room. Like you
Right,
shouldn't-
yeah.
You shouldn't go in there.
to this day.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
This is one of the more... Yeah, no, this is tame. Marfa, Texas.
I love my
The
dirty South
Too Hot
classes.
to Handle cast. Like the reality show? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because my friend Claire was telling me about it, and she's like, "They're not even hot." And they're not. Some of a few of them are.
Is that the one where they can't touch each other?
Yeah.
I think...
Some of them
Objectively hot.
are.
like
Some of
empirically,
them.
like data driven, they're symmetrical, right?
Sure.
Like
Not-
the one
no,
who ends
not all
up,
of
the
them.
Canadian chick who's got she's basically an Instagram model beforehand, and now she's just more of an Instagram model. What's a Lady Valor?
Someone who has valor, that's a lady.
It's a film.
Oh.
I don't know. Someone was telling me about it. They told me to look it up.
Polling, vote. If
Yeah,
you're-
go vote. Fucking or listen
That's
to
Megan Thee Stallion.
and
Or-
Kendrick Lamar.
Or don't. No,
That's just
vote.
popular items.
Go vote.
He's a man, not an item. All right.
Well, that's what that category was.
No, it's popular artists.
Oh, my bad. No, my music is fire. You can't. You there's nothing you can do.
No,
Say-
your music's pretty good.
My music is amazing.
Except all this Nickelback you got.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't like the back dog.
No,
No.
not
I
particularly.
mean, I played Animals one time, and I can't get rid of that suggestion category. Granted, I do like animals and
Right.
photograph.
So weird because
Like-
you hate nature.
I do hate nature. I hate nature so much.
Aerosmith?
Fuck yeah, dude, look like a lady.
Great song.
That's a good one.
Pretty offensive now, but you know.
Grant,
Buddy,
let them know your Instas and stuff.
that's it. That was boring.
That was it for you. 'Cause
Yeah, my segment was boring because
No,
I have a
you're
pretty tame-
fine, but Aerosmith, you're supposed to be in the streets. You told me you want to be in my gang. How am I going to put you in my gang? You listen to Aerosmith,
I ain't
son.
never told you no shit like that.
No, you didn't.
At Graham Comedy on Instagram.
How you spell Graham?
GRAHAM.
And what is it that you do? Don't you have a podcast in the works?
I no.
I thought you did.
No.
Buddy, I thought you told me you was going to do one.
I lied to you. No, I never told you that.
Yeah, you said about like plane crashes and shit.
No, I did that on Corey Tyndall's podcast.
Oh, shout out to Corey Tyndall.
I've done his podcast a few times.
You didn't go
Fun.
deep enough. There's hip hop in here, man.
There's
See?
Hamilton in there.
It
There's
is.
A lot
That's
of Hamilton.
fire.
Yep. Lady Killer's album.
Yeah, but it doesn't count as hip hop.
Patrice O'Neal, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I got a lot there.
Is
All right,
Patrice
if you
O'Neal
want-
hip hop to you?
Yep.
If you go through my collection of albums,
of
Okay.
entire albums. Life Jennings, boo.
Yeah,
What
Mother.
else?
Roy Wood.
Hannibal Buress, Mr. That's literally, I was just listening to Unreleased. I mean, do you have anything that's not
J. Cole.
Oh, that's it. The list is over. There's
That's
not a lot
really
here.
short
And
list
we
of
ended on
albums.
Neo from 2006.
That's a great fucking album.
love songs.
And if you go,
And the 5 fucking heartbeats.
I hate you. Your mother.
She's not the best.
But see, this is so like
It's
everywhere.
weird that you just added R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. That's you just
you
did
not
that.
read the news?
You didn't search up Roofie news about them.
They didn't roof it. That's more Bill Cosby news.
That's fair.
That's a good place to end. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you every week. Definitely follow this guy. He's very funny. He's a friend of ours. And
Peace out.